The merciless late afternoon sun made the asphalt of the rural road steam as Zuri Miles walked home from school. The 10-year-old girl slowed her pace when she saw the shiny red Shelby GT500 Mustang parked on the shoulder, its hood up like a wide-open mouth. A white man in an expensive suit paced beside the car, yelling into his phone. "I don't care how much you charge for the tow. I've been stuck here for 2 hours. I have a meeting with the governor in less than 3 hours, for God's sake." Zuri considered walking on. Her Aunt Carla always told her not to talk to strangers, especially those who looked that out of place in their mostly black rural community 2 hours from Boston. But something about the man's frustration made her pause. Adjusting her worn backpack which held school books and a small toolkit her Uncle Theo had given her, she approached. Theo, a mechanic, believed everyone should understand the basics of engines. "Excuse me, sir," Zuri called, cautiously. "Need help with your car?" The man turned, surprised. Graham Langston, CEO of Langston Holdings and owner of half of Boston's commercial real estate, was taken aback. The irritation on his face turned to condescension when he saw the small girl with colorful braids, faded shorts, and an oversized MIT t-shirt. "That's very kind of you, sweetheart," he said. "But this is a high-performance vehicle. I need a real mechanic." Zuri shrugged and stepped closer to peer under the hood. "My uncle runs a garage. He's been teaching me about cars since I could walk. I can at least take a look." Before Graham could protest, she had dropped her backpack and leaned over the engine, inspecting it with surprising confidence. "When did it start acting up?" she asked. Graham sighed. "The engine started overheating about 40 minutes ago. Then it just died." "Did you smell something sweet? Like syrup?" He blinked. "Yes, now that you mention it." "How did you know?" "Cooling system," Zuri said, pointing to a small puddle beneath the car. "It's leaking coolant. That's why it overheated." As she spoke, Graham watched her with growing curiosity. Something about the girl was oddly familiar, the way she furrowed her brow in concentration, how her intelligent eyes scanned the engine. "What's your name?" he asked. "Zuri. Zuri Miles." She offered her hand, stained with grease. "Graham Langston," he replied, shaking it reluctantly. "Nice to meet you, Mr. Langston. I think I can patch this temporarily." Zuri opened her backpack and pulled out a small metal case. "Uncle Theo makes me carry an emergency kit. You never know who might need help." She worked quickly, identifying the leak in the radiator hose and sealing it with special tape. "That should hold until you reach town," she explained. "But you'll need to add water to replace the coolant." As she raised her hand to push back her hair, Graham noticed something that stopped him cold: a ring with an emerald green stone on her finger, secured with thread to keep it from slipping. Sunlight caught on the gem, revealing a crescent-shaped imperfection. He recognized it instantly. A ring he had given to a little girl named Zuri 12 years ago, just days before the Little Lanterns orphanage mysteriously shut down. "That ring," Graham said, his voice suddenly trembling. "It's very unusual." Zuri looked down. "It was my mother's. I mean, my adoptive mother, Lila. She passed away last year." A shadow crossed her face. "She said it was a symbol of an important promise." "Did she ever tell you where she got it?" Graham asked. "She never said exactly. Just that it belonged to someone special, and that one day I'd understand why." Trying to compose himself, Graham offered her a ride home. Zuri hesitated, then agreed. During the 15-minute drive, he asked gentle questions about her life, her school, and who she lived with. "I live with Aunt Carla and Uncle Theo," Zuri explained. "They took me in after Lila died." "Have you always lived here?" "Since I was 3. "Before that?" She hesitated. "Lila never said much. Just that she adopted me from an orphanage, Little Lanterns. It closed soon after." Graham nearly swerved. "Little Lanterns? Are you sure?" "Yes." "Why? Do you know it?" "I did, a long time ago. At her modest home, Zuri thanked him. Before she left, he handed her a business card. "If you ever need anything at all, please call me." She gave him a curious look but took the card. From the car, Graham watched her run toward the house, the emerald ring sparkling. His hands trembled as he dialed his private investigator. What Zuri couldn't know was that her simple act of kindness had just reopened a secret buried for over a decade, one involving a billion-dollar empire, a shuttered orphanage, and a child with a mysterious talent for fixing what others thought broken. If you'd like me to continue editing and adapting the rest of the story into this format, with new names, cleaned-up dialogue, and scene transitions, I can do that in parts. Just let me know how you'd like to proceed by chapters, scenes, or word count chunks.